Hey everyone, it's Kia Kelly, business and brand consultant for KiaKelly.com and ifyoubranded.com. If you're watching this on the replay, just go ahead and type hashtag replay in the comments, and it lets me know that you are watching this on the replay. Even if you're watching this on YouTube or Instagram or somewhere, just type hashtag replay and it lets me know that you're watching this on the replay. I'm going to share this real quick inside of my private Facebook group. I have a private Facebook group that is called the Legacy Lounge, and so you can join that group anytime and connect with us. For those of you guys that are catching us live, good afternoon here in California. But good evening, where some of you guys are watching. I'm so excited that you guys are here with me. So we're here in California. It's been a week and a couple of days. Everything's going well, and I am back into the swing of things. And so I wanted to jump on here today and give you guys some business guidance if you are in the realm of receiving. So I made a post earlier today. You probably didn't see it. And I was just basically saying that your business can have so much success when you are having internal work done, right? When you're not just focusing on the external things, but when you're focusing on the internal things. Hi, Takesha. And so what do I mean by that? Well, I'll share with you all from my own personal experience, right? As I always do. So anytime you start a business, especially a digital one, right? Because it's mainly you interacting with customers, but it happens in all types of business. So anytime you start a business, you are starting a business, right? And so you have created the product, the service. You are responsible for what's happening in your business, right? When you hire people, when you're training people, when you are marketing, branding, all of that, you are what's happening inside the business. And a lot of people at times don't realize that you can't just really compartmentalize, right? We try to, right? Like I have done it. I've tried many a times and I've been successful some, but it all kind of spills over. When you're running your business, what's going on in your life, your personal life, your professional life, your outer world, your inner world, has the potential of affecting the business that it is that you're building, right? Let me give you an example. I told you guys plenty of times that I went through a divorce. And when I was going through a divorce, I was actually, when everything kind of went down, I was having a major hair show 7 days from the date that everything kind of blew up, right? Now, the show was already completed, the vendor booths were sold and all that type of stuff. However, there were certain aspects of the business, there were certain aspects of marketing, of execution from an event planner standpoint, working with the models, working with the model team. There were certain things that I normally would have done better, but I couldn't do better because my internal world and external world were in complete chaos, right? And then I had a hair show the next month in a different state. I could have had way more people at that show. I could have done way more for the success of that event in North Carolina had not I been in extreme chaos, right? Because of divorce. I have, for me personally, I have recently moved from Texas to California. And so I knew that during that transition period, the packing and the selling and the doing all that stuff, that things were going to slow down in my business, right? So one of the things that I knew was that when it was time to move, I needed to give myself enough time to where I wasn't working with clients, right? I have a group coaching program that's called Cultivate, Develop, Launch, where we come together on video calls every week for 4 weeks for 90 minutes. I made sure that the last call was not right before I moved, because if they paid for all of that time with me, the last thing I needed to do was to be somewhere else. Does that make sense? I needed to be present on that call, in that group, available to them, right? Now, how did I know that? I knew that because in past times, I didn't account for certain things and I dropped the ball, right? And so what am I saying to you? What I'm saying to you is that if you're watching this and you are a business owner, you're creating a digital business, you've got a digital business ministry or some type of business, but you also have some external circumstances going on, right? Whether it's in your house, internally, whatever. You're trying to do this, but you got all this stuff going on. Just type me in the comments. I just want to, I'm not going to sell you anything if you type me. I just want to know if anybody can relate to this. If that's you, even if it's one of you, one of the things that's happening is your world, the chaotic part of your life, is affecting what you're trying to build, right? Now, here's the thing. Nothing's ever going to be perfect, right? I'm on here right now talking to you guys, and I'm still rehabbing my neck and shoulders from when I had some catastrophic things go on. I'm still rehabbing my knee from when I blew it out a while ago. Right? I'm still working on getting my house all in order because I moved a week ago, right? And I'm still coming to terms with some of the reasons why God has moved me to California, right? And so, but here's the thing that me versus someone that has never had this before is I have become self-aware, right? I have realized over the years that if I'm going to be successful in my business, I have to identify, I have to connect with what is happening in my world. What's happening in my house? What's happening in my mind? What's happening in my heart? What's happening in my dreams? What's happening? What am I really experiencing? What am I really feeling, right? I'll give you an example. Last week was my first week here, and by Monday, I got here on Friday. By Monday, I just felt completely lost. I was like, I'm in a town of less than 100,000 people. I barely know anybody. I don't understand these places. I'm using my GPS for everything. I don't have any friends. Everything smells different. Everything feels different. Church is different and all this stuff, right? And not really understanding why God told me to come here. That was me on Monday, last Monday. And I started evaluating things. I said, okay, how am I feeling? I feel lost. I feel alone. I feel lonely. What is missing? And I said, oh, my connection to God is missing. I'm not talking to him. Right? And then I was like, okay, what is happening in my business? And I was like, okay, everything's going great over there. All right, cool. But I said, but is what is happening over here causing a disconnect over here? Hey, everybody. And what I realized, yes, because I was feeling lost and lonely and didn't know what was going on over here, I wasn't fully operating in my business. It was going okay, but I knew that there was way more that could be happening in my business. Now, I didn't just talk to God to figure out what was going on in my business. I was like, let's just figure all this stuff out, right? And so what I did was I did a check, right, with myself. I said, here is my business. What normally is happening in my business, and okay, some of these things are missing, right? Then I said, what is happening over here with me? And I said, okay, today I feel A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then I said, what is the last thing God told me to do? The last thing God told me to do was to move here. Why am I here? I don't know. This is me writing in my journal, right? And I just started having this conversation of what do I have to offer? I know I'm here. I'm going to receive a lot from God, the Bethel and all the different things going on here. And I was like, but there is something that God has me here to do. And what he kept reminding me was that, Kenya, you are a train and you're carrying a ton of cargo, right? You've got a lot to offer and you just need to go unleash the beast. right? And I was like, but I don't understand. And so I asked my mentor, and she was just like, Kenya, I just see God saying, go do you. And so this is what I did for my business and for myself. I said, all right, God, what do you want me to do? He said, pray for your city. I found out there was a business group praying for a business on Friday. I went there and I was like, well, God, when they ask me, why did I come here? What do I say? And I felt like he told me to say, I'm here to help people make money online, because that's what I do in real life. Whether I'm here or Texas or wherever, I help people make money online. And so I started saying, I help people make money online. I help people make money online. I help people make money online. And sorry, guys. Sorry, somebody called me. And then the more I started saying that, the more I started to believe it, and the more it started coming out of me why I'm here, right? What I'm supposed to be doing. And so now, and then I was like, okay, what else is going on? And I looked around my house and was like, Kenya, your house is in chaos, right? Now, it should be in chaos because I just moved across the country 9 days ago. But I said, is this external world affecting me and my business and everything else? And the answer was yes, it was. So I came home from church yesterday, got in the kitchen, cleaned the kitchen, started taking things out of boxes, putting things certain places, went into the bedroom and said, okay, start hanging things up and lining up my shoes and doing all this stuff. And I looked around my room and said, now that is what I'm talking about. Now, I'm not perfect. I don't operate in perfection, but it was like my external chaotic environment was causing chaos in my business, chaos in my mind, chaos in my sleep, right? And so what I'm saying to you is that if you're trying to build this business, one of the things that you have to figure out is what's going on with you. Right? If you're having external things go on in your life and things are in chaos, whether it's your relationship, it's your kids, or your job, or your relationship with God, relationship with money, or whatever, you've got to get a hold of that. You've got to identify this is happening and this is affecting this, right? Like I consult with people often, and sometimes they find themselves doing this and doing this and doing this and doing this. And the truth is, it's not that they're not creative. It's not that they don't have credible, valuable business ideas. It's that their world is in chaos, right? And it's hard for them to make a decision because of something, right? Now, granted, they could have made bad decisions years ago. And so because they made bad decisions years ago, it's hard for them to stick to an idea. Or their parents made bad decisions, and so they're afraid to choose something because they don't want to end up like their parents, right? Does that make sense? And so I want you to ask yourself that question. What's going on in your life? Are you trying to start a business and you got all these different ideas and you can't choose them? Or are you running your business and everything's going crazy in your relationship? Everything's going crazy with your kids or your finances or whatever. You have to sit down and you've got to go, okay, how is this affecting this, right? I've done that with relationships, like with friends, whether they're male or female, with mentors, with pastors, with churches, with clients. I've done all those things, and I'm like, well, the number one common denominator in all those things was me, right? And I realized that if everything was going sour and I was involved in all those things, then I was a common denominator. Not that I affected everything. That's not always true. But I started to evaluate, okay, if I am involved in all these things and they're all going to Hades, there's something going on with me that has this reoccurring theme happening everywhere I go, right? So if you are launching a business or you've bought somebody's coaching program and it's not working, and you bought somebody else's and it's not working, and you bought an hour of somebody's time and it's not working, but it's working for somebody else, at some point in time, you have to sit down and look at you. What is going on with me? I bought Kenya's program, and she did this, and why am I still where I am? I bought this thing with Shalene Johnson, and it didn't work for me. Why is this stuff not working for me? And it's not because you're a bad person. It's not because you're not a good student. It's because there is something you want to have happen, but there's something going on over here that's keeping you out of whack, that's keeping you in some sort of chaos, that's keeping you from accomplishing all these things, right? Yesterday, the Holy Spirit had me write down my goals as a business for May. And I wrote them down and dry erase markers, and they're all sitting right there in front of me. And I said, okay. Then he said, now let's look at your expenses. I said, okay, so write down all our expenses, right? And all the different things. And he's like, okay, this is how we're going to operate, right? And then he was like, so you're on California, you're still getting adjusted to California time. Let's, get you adjusted to California. And so I'm trying to get adjusted to 6 a.m. California time to wake up, pray, read. Now I don't go downstairs to the gym anymore. I don't live in my old apartment. Now I have to get in a car and drive to the gym, right? And then I had to go visit my cats because where I live right now doesn't allow cats. So we're displaced from each other for 40 days. And so it's making all those adjustments of doing all those things, then getting back home and taking a shower, getting dressed, and getting for the day, right? And talking to my people on the East Coast and down south in their time. So I'm like, okay, this is what I want to have happen, but my external world is a little rocky, so I'm having to make some adjustments, right? All right. Terica said, how is this affecting this? Yes, how is this affecting this? So I'm sharing with you guys that I guarantee you that some of you all are the next multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar business owner. You are. But in order for this to happen, you've got to take an evaluation of this, right? That's like people want to be married and they keep saying, well, what's wrong? Why am I not meeting anybody? Right? And one of the things I've been asking some of my friends is, well, what are you doing to be found? And they're like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, are you always at home? Yeah. Well, how do you expect somebody to find you? And they're like, what? One of my friends, I love them. And they're like, they're always in their prayer closet. And I said, it's okay to spend time in your prayer closet, but at some point in time, you got to get out the closet because they can't find you if you're in the closet. And my friend was like, what? I said, there's a practical thing that has to be done in order for someone to find you. I'm not saying you got to walk around town, go grocery shopping in 3-inch heels or brothers that everything got to be on point all the time. But if you're wanting this, there's some practical things that has to be done, right? Like in order to lose weight, we have to change our eating and we have to exercise and we got to drink more water, or it's never going to happen, right? If you want to build an audience online, you got to go online. You got to spend time online cultivating your audience. If you want your email list to grow, you have to put things out there that cause people to join your email list. If you want somebody to buy your product and service, you have to sell your product and service. Does that make sense? And so if you want this to happen, you got to look at this. What's going on over here? And a lot of people, what's going on with them is that their external world and what's going on internally, they don't have it under control. And so they're not able to do anything over here. I'm not saying your world has to be perfect in order for your business to be successful, but because you are a part of your business, you are affecting your business based on what's going on with you over here. Okay? All right. So anytime that I'm live, I always say I'm open for questions. So if any of you guys have any business questions, personal questions, not too personal, feel free to comment. I would love to help you guys. Many people are saying, well, how are you connecting with people in Reading or in California for your business? Well, I'm networking. I'm finding out about local networking events and I'm attending them, right? You know, when people ask me to introduce myself, instead of me just saying, hi, I'm Kia Kelly, I'm from Houston. No, hi, I'm Kia Kelly from Houston. I just relocated here a week ago, and I'm here to help people make money online. I am here to help people make money online. If nobody knows that I do that, then nobody knows that I do that. But if everybody knows that I help people make money online, then everybody knows it. Then when someone's looking for someone to help them make money online, they're going to think about me. That's called branding. Branding is what people say about you when you're not around. But it's not about them coming up with what to say. You give them what to say. So when people meet me, I tell them, I'm Kia Kelly from Houston, and I help people make money online. So when I walk away from them, even if they don't remember my name, I want them to say, remember that girl, the black girl, she says she helped people make money online. You don't have to get my name. I want you to remember my face, and I help people make money online. Right? And so that is what I'm doing everywhere that I go. Well, what made you come to Reading? Oh, well, God sent me here to help people make money online. And that's it. It doesn't matter where I am. I was in church yesterday, and they told us to pray over the mothers. And I prayed over her, and they were like, oh, you're new here? I was like, yeah, I just got here on Friday. Oh, well, what brought you to Reading? Are you here for school? I said, no, I'm not here for school. I'm here to help people make money online. And the lady was like, I need help. The guy and the lady in front of me said, we need help. That's 3 people. 3. All just by saying, oh yeah, I'm here to help people make money online. Right? But I had to go, I don't know why I'm here, God. I'm in chaos. What do? I asked him, and he said, you're here to help people make money online. And then I had to choose to tell people. Does that make sense? So if you're watching this and you're saying, how do I make money online? Let's work together. I would love to help you. We can work together with one-on-one consulting, or you can be part of my group coaching program. We have the 3rd group of people that's launching first week in June. It's called Cultivate, Develop, Launch. It's a 4-week digital school where I'm walking you through how to make money online. Okay? And so you can live wherever you live. I'm in California. You can be in Kentucky, Texas, Virginia, wherever. It's all live video, and it's just us together, and I'm helping you, walking you through that, okay? All right. So if nobody has any questions, I love you guys. I want you guys to be successful, and I want you to have I don't want you to live a chaotic life. I don't want your business to be successful and your personal life to be miserable. I want it all to be great, all working together, connected, all right? So if you guys need any help with anything, feel free to comment or send me a DM. I would love to work with you guys, okay? Have a great day. Bye.